All right, what's going on, guys? I'm here to give my honest opinion on the Xbox and Bethesda game showcase that happened literally like 2 hours ago, or less than that, like fucking 30 minutes ago. It's about an hour and 30-minute long showcase, and there was a lot of good games. Some sleepers that not really were for me, and some really good heat. And the first one I think they showed was the High on Life game that I believe the people who made like Rick and Morty also made. This game was a big surprise for me. Like, there was a lot of color in this game. Lots of funny jokes. Look like the writing's gonna be good. Gameplay looks funny. I think there was a VR game that they showed like maybe 3-4 years ago, back in like 2018, 2017. This game looks promising. I hope that it's gonna be good. I don't have a doubt in my mind that it's gonna be good. Gameplay looks creative and funny. Other than, yeah, it's Rick and Morty. If you don't like Rick and Morty, then you might like the subject matter and the humor here, but you know, there was some like good jokes here. They had like knifey at some point in the trailer. I'm sure a few people laughed at that.
Hey there, I'm Knifey. Stab, yes, more, I need more stabbing.
Yeah, the gameplay looks gory. Looks interesting. This is 100% going to be a cop for me. Something on sale? Yeah, I would pick it up on sale. The gameplay looks fun. Other than that, like, it's Rick and Morty. There's like funny jokes. The combat looks fun. Other than that, yeah, move on to the next thing. Redfall. This one looked more interesting because it was a 4-player co-op, story-oriented game with, I believe, yeah, you shoot vampires in the game. This is something that I would 100% am going to play with my friends. I can't fucking wait for this one. There was, I believe, yeah, about 5 minutes of gameplay. It releases, I don't think there was a release date yet, but it does. The main emphasis of this game show is everything that was shown here is going to release on Games Pass, which is like, in all honesty, fucking bargain, yo. Like, these are all AAA games releasing day one. That's fucking crazy, especially since like the day of like spending $80 on games is slowly coming to a close, in my opinion, at least. And I mean, you know, get your bank up, y'all. I think later in the trailer they show combat. It looked a little stiff because I'm sure that, you know, game dev didn't really look like they knew what they were doing because their aim was kind of shit. But yeah, the voice acting sounded pretty good. The gameplay overall looked solid. The story looked fun. I mean, the powers and abilities. I know there was going to be skills, so that I'm 100% hyped for. That means there's going to be diversity in gameplay, level design, all that fun stuff, and it's with your friends. So, I mean, yeah, 100% a cop. Look out for Redfall coming, I think, later this year. I don't think 2023. The next one was Hollow Knight. I'm not really a big Hollow Knight fan, to be honest with you. Never really been a big Hollow Knight fan, but some of y'all out there are excited for this shit. I've never really touched the game. The art style always looks gorgeous in these games, from what I've seen. Like, the background and the detail. It's been a long time coming for like fans of this series, so if you're a Hollow Knight fan, definitely look out for this one. I know y'all have been waiting for this one for a long ass fucking time. Forza Motorsport, moving on. Man, I love the open world aspect of the original, or not original, but Forza Horizon, because it's just you drive around, shoot the shit with your friends. A very chill experience, just drift. The thing is with Forza Horizon versus Motorsport is the driving isn't as sim quality, and the sound definitely does not sound as crisp. This looks a lot more detailed with the graphics, sound design, physics overall with driving. The gameplay looks a lot more like just tight with the driving physics. If you don't care about racing games, whatever, it's not for you. I know a lot of people in the chat on the streams were kind of snoring, some were hype. It's a racing game. You're gonna have mixed opinions about it. Love racing or don't. The Elder Scrolls Online. I've never touched these games. I don't know. I just always thought they were filled with like microtransaction content. It's probably these. I know a couple people who play them. I know they're fun to them. Me personally, you know, I like Morrowind, Elder Scrolls. Sorry, not Elder Scrolls. Fucking Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim. Those are like as fun when it comes to the Elder Scrolls universe, as far as it is for me. But yeah, man, if you're a big Elder Scrolls Online person, I mean, that's good news for you. Not really for me. And the Overwatch 2, I've played the first Overwatch quite a bit. Everybody knows Overwatch. Now the gameplay changes with Overwatch 2. There is a big like revamp. It's 5v5 now. The gameplay is a lot more smoother and tighter now. It's less chaotic from what my understanding is, and there's like a bunch of new characters and some new modes, and a lot of the maps are just day and night swaps, and a lot of people are a little upset about that. Whatever, it looks like Overwatch to me. The graphics kind of look the same, which could be a good thing because accessibility. You also have to keep that in mind with your audience. You don't want to make the graphics too crazy, which a lot of games, you understand, is like, I don't have to worry about that shit, but like a big thing with I've noticed with like games like Fortnite or fucking League or Valorant is like the games are not ugly, but they're not exactly graphically groundbreaking. But that leaves it room for like people in China who can't really afford the best hardware, or kids who can actually accessibly play the game. So yeah, Overwatch 2, baby. If you're an Overwatch fan, I'm sorry. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I think they showed a new character. Her name was Junk Queen at the end. I think we just saw a few glimpses of her. Yeah, so that's cool. Good stuff with Overwatch. Lightyear Frontier. I'm not too sure about this one. I think it was just like a sort of cute little survival building game. I think it was co-op. I think. I'm not too sure. This doesn't look like not a game for me. Oh, the building looks cool. The farming looks alright. Ships look fun. The game looks colorful, which I encourage. I want more games to be fucking colorful and not more of this like serious grungy undertone. This might be a cop for me. Maybe an on-sale cop, depending on what's out at the time. The last case for Benedict Fox. This is the game that I'm thinking about. Oh yeah, this one looked gorgeous. This one looked like a sort of like detective psychological horror game where you delve into someone's memories. Like graphically, the game looks beautiful. Platforming looks solid. Love platformers. Level design looks diverse. Enemies look fucking not hard. What is it? Fuck, I can't even think of the word. It looks hard. It looks challenging is the right word. So you won't be fucking running through the levels like this game's easy, but a lot of these other cuter indie games is just kind of like enjoy the story, sit back. This looks like a little bit more of a challenge and keep you on the edge of your seat, a little bit more engaging, which is good stuff. And the next one is a big surprise to me. Is I was really fucking sad this showcase because I was expecting a Fallout New Vegas 2, which didn't come. I knew it wasn't going to. Got my hopes up. But they released the Pit DLC, which what I'm kind of curious about is I saw this in playtests a little bit ago, a few months back, of the Pit in Fallout 76. But what my main concern is like a lot of people who didn't really like the game at launch. It's like, okay, this shit should have came out at launch, but this will interest and like, you know, pique my interest and kind of rekindle some like players who are older Fallout fans who were kind of like disappointed with the Fallout 76 formula, because it does look like they tried with this. Is how long is it going to take for me to get to this content? You know what I mean? I'm going to have to play like 20 hours until I get to the parts where it's actually good, which it can be a lot of like off-putting to a lot of people, is because like nobody wants to spend fucking 40 hours of boring gameplay. The Fallout 76 formula kind of failed at, but I know they revamped that beginning part too, so who knows. Other than that, if you're a fan of Fallout 3 and the Pit DLC, which I am, definitely be excited for this, yo. Hopefully more Fallout news in general, like a new Fallout IP. Hopefully, guys. Fingers crossed. I doubt it. The next one is a Dusk Falls, which I think was... Yeah, this was the graphic storytelling game. This was an interesting one, because I love comics. I love graphic novels. They're fun, but this one seemed a little bit more of like an interesting way of storytelling. I've never seen it personally. I don't want to compare it to like an Until Dawn or a Detroit Becoming Human. It's an interactive story like that, but more of in a sense that like the art style, as you can fucking see, it's just a graphic novel art style, which is very unique. I don't know, man. I feel like a lot of people can kind of drop this game. This might be really good. This might be just like a snooze fest through dialogue, depending on if you're into these types of games. But yeah, I mean, this is a creative take on a pretty popular genre, I feel like, at this point, especially with the newest one, the fucking comedy oriented one. They just released another game fucking last showcase. I'm throwing a brain fart, but yeah, it's a meh for me. It's a meh for me for now. This one's Gunfight Reborn. This game was already released, I believe, and they're just releasing it for Xbox and PC, which is like a co-op hero shooter. I've said it before, I'm always welcome to these kind of games. We always need more co-op 4-player shooters. There has not been a lot recently, but with these past 2 fucking showcases, it's been back-to-back co-op shooters, so I'm fucking welcome to it. I'll keep my eye out for that one. Gameplay looks kind of meh. Kind of gives me like sort of kiddish Risk of Rain vibes. This one, man, I am not a Diablo fan. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I know there's people out there who are die-hard Diablo fans. It's not for me, but what I understand from it is like there is a lot of good shit shown in this trailer. Cinematics are great. We don't care about the cinematics. We only care about the gameplay here. And from what my understanding is that they showed that there is world bosses, there is co-op, sorry, not co-op, cross-play between all of the platforms and mobile. So there's a lot of accessibility with this game. The combat looks fucking fun, and there's couch co-op as well. So Diablo definitely looks like fire. Diablo 4 definitely looks like fire. Long-loved, beloved series. Microsoft Flight Simulator. This looks like the Wright brothers fucking simulator, bro. I'm good. Flight sims, they used to be just like about, you know, experiencing the planes and stuff. This shit looks gorgeous, yo. Like, we've reached a point in gaming where it's like we can recreate the fucking Earth through Google Maps images. Like, look at this shit, yo. This looks like real life, my guy. Not actually, but like the visuals were kind of breathtaking a little bit. I can't even lie. And I think there was an end. Yeah. It kind of threw me for a loop there. They showed off the Halo Pelican that you can fly and go to space in, which is fucking dope, by the way. Like, visually it looks cool. It's sick that you can fly around your Halo Pelican in Flight Simulator. I've never tried it, but one day I'll take a gander. And it's free, so good job, Microsoft, for dishing out some free content. Next game is Sea of Thieves. Man, this game, it came out at a pretty decent time with COVID, but it was a little bit of a disappointment for me. Loved it. Beautiful game. Lots of fun stuff. But the combat, the customization, there was some things lacking, definitely. They've started to add more and more content. This feels like a little bit of like a, hey guys, we still make this game. We're still updating it, we swear. Come back and play our game. It's kind of like a rekindling a little bit. Like later in the show, there is one more, but I think with this one, you can have more customization for your ship. You have a ability to be a captain, name your captain's quarters, collect more things on your adventures. It's basically just like, hey, we're added more customization and a few more missions to our game, which, you know, I'm more welcome for. I love this game. I feel like I play like once every 8 months with friends, just re-download it, see what they added, and, you know, do the whole cycle again. Definitely a dope thing for me. And hopefully you guys out there. The next thing is Forza Horizon 5 Hot Wheels. And I can't lie, this shit, when it came up in the trailer, they were just talking about Starfield. So everybody in the fucking showcase was hype, right? They're going to show Starfield, then they pull up with this shit. Which is kind of a troll, I'm not going to lie. This shit kind of got me upset. But, I mean, it's... Hot Wheels games are, you know, the early 90s ones were pretty good. Or early 2000s games were pretty good. I know IGN gave the one... Hot Wheels game in 2019 like a 9 out of 10. So I mean, it's Hot Wheels. I guess they're good. I've never tried them. So if you care about Hot Wheels and care about Forza, hey, this is something for you. Have fun with this. The next thing is, yeah, there is the Junk Queen trailer that came out showing off the new hero a little bit with a cinematic. I think she's a tank character. Yeah, this is right here. She got a tank class character in action. She wields a shotgun as her primary. You can also put out a large two-handed axe for close range melee, which is dope. Another tank character looks more aggressive than the other tank characters. So, and I'm definitely betting there's gonna be a lot of cosplays of her. Cannot wait for that stuff. It's gonna be cool. Grounded. This is from Obsidian. You know, same creators who made Fallout New Vegas and the original Fallout games. But I think they also showed off another game later in the trailer. This game, like, good for them. They finally released it. Finally had early access. This is an official release. The main premise of the game, I think, is like you have to figure out why you're in the backyard and why you were shrunken. I have never touched this game, but I definitely want to. I want to see what it's about. I definitely want to see that, like, the kind of story and the fun challenges that you guys are up against with you and your friends. I know there was a spider filter in the game. I kind of fucking hate spiders, yo. I'm definitely gonna turn that shit on. I am not dealing with that. I do not like spiders. That is not my shit. So yeah, no more of that. But I'm definitely gonna. That's a cop for me, 100%. I might not record on the channel, but who knows. This one, oh yeah, this game. This shit kind of was weird, yo. This looked like a fun little cute action platformer, but this beginning part kind of looked like a vagina. I'm not gonna lie. I know that there was other people thinking it. That is not how you open up your game, bro. I'm sorry. That shit weird to me. But no, other than that, the game looked really nice. It looked like a cute little action puzzle platformer game, like from a fun little indie studio. I feel like, maybe this might go free on like Xbox Games Pass or PlayStation Plus or whatever sort of, maybe Epic Game Stores. If it ever goes free, I'll definitely try this. This looks like a cute little puzzle game that I wouldn't mind dabbling in. But moving on, we also had Naraka Bladepoint? I don't know this game too much. This was I think a BR, Battle Royale, that came out like last year. It looked good. I know one of my friends played it quite extensively. The customization with the characters are pretty cool and all that stuff. I think it's free to play, so yeah, there's lots of money to be spending on that shit. The combat looked interesting, looked pretty dope, flashy. I've never seen a melee-focused combat BR, especially with like the Chinese sort of folklore theme. I could be wrong on that, but that's just what my understanding is. All that weeb shit looks fucking dope. I mean, if a friend ever wanted me to play this shit and it's free, I would 100% pick this up just to try like 1 or 2 times, Looks like a fun, interesting take on the Battle Royale formula. So the next one up is, excuse me laughing, but Ark kind of exploded back a few years ago, and it's kind of died down a little bit. It's had a lot of expansion packs. I've heard only good things from the game. It can get people a little bit mad. There are some bugs. It is an early access game. It did release, but funny enough, they have Vin Diesel in the second game, kind of just like as the spokesperson or something. I guess they kind of just like shed new light on the game, maybe some more publicity, but it's like, I mean, coming to you with the family DLC. This is just prehistoric BC Los Angeles for him, yo. So if you like Vin Diesel and you like dinosaurs, pick up Ark 2, baby. Keep your eyes up on that. Oh man, Ark. Yeah, I'm good. Coming out next year. Y'all can have fun with that. Oh, this one. I think I went to go take a piss for this one. This one was okay. It's also, I think it's by Obsidian as well. It's just like a little cute medieval fucking storybook. You see the art style. It's unique. It's creative. There was like another game like this, similar art style. It was like a Greek game where like you play as a wall etching in the, like, I don't know. I forgot what it was called. It's called like Apothos or some shit. But this kind of reminds me of that, but a lot less combat, a lot less action, and more just dialogue and slowed down adventurous narrative. Maybe this came out in like the 90s as like a point and click adventure game, sure, but and this looks cute. This looks fun. If you like little action adventure puzzle games, play Pentiment. I don't know how to pronounce it. I can't spell or read. So next up is Scorn. Scorn looked like a pretty dope horror game. I think it was shown off 2020, and it just, I mean, it looks like y'all need some Jesus with this one. I think it's like in hell or some shit, and there's like an umbilical cord. Like, it looked fucky, my guy. It looked weird. So yeah, if this is your kind of shit, all this gory horror shit, or you're in hell, like, I like Doom. Doom looks dope, but this looks like another fucking level of just like, fuck you, my guy. Like, there's arms and blood and guts and appendages and goobabs and gizzards and shit, and arms sticking out of things. I would want to force someone to play this game. That's the extent of how much I'd want to play, but it looks creative. This is what I'm just trying to be optimistic with it. It looks okay. It looks good, I'll say, but Ravenlock looked, this one showed about 75% way to the trailer. This one was better. Oh, excuse me. It looked like a little cute action adventure game. It's like had little RPG elements. Like, it looked, the lighting looked great. The art style looked really cute. I like the sort of pixelated 3D detailed look. Like, this looks really good. I'm gonna play this. I really want to. Like, it gives me. There was another game, A Hat in Time, that came out. That kind of was like a love, or a game, a passion project game, that almost of like an old school sort of GameCube game, and this kind of has that same sort of cutesy heart. It has passion into it, and you can tell like whoever actually made this shit cared, which I love seeing that in games. Like, they cared about this game, and the bosses look dope, the world building looks dope, the combat looks fun, and the art style looks colorful. So I'm gonna 100% play Ravenlock. The next one is, hold on, indie developer Baby Rock. I don't quite remember this. Oh, this was that stealth game. She looked fucking OP. This was a stealth game that just followed some girl, Anyana, the last of her forgotten race. Whatever, it looks like another stealth game. Could be dope, could not. I'm not too sure. They didn't really show. They showed a little bit of gameplay, as you can see here. I guess you just kind of wibble and wobble around as a little shadow, and if you get caught by that light, you're fucked. Which, I mean, there hasn't been a decent stealth game for a while, last time I can think. So, I mean, I'm up in open arms for this, 100%. The next one is Wulong Fallen Destiny. I thought this was gonna be a horror game at first with the gore, but it just looks like maybe an Inuyasha or like Ghost of Tsushima, like Dynasty Warriors type aesthetic, Team Ninja. Yeah, no, it gives me a little bit of that, like the Inuyasha Dynasty Warriors vibes in between there. Gory. Looks like a big pull-up game. Definitely look out for that. Early 2023, so probably like February, somewhere around there. This was announced early on in the show, where they said that all League of Legends, all Wild Rift, nobody plays that game, all Valorant characters are free with Xbox Game Pass, which is a fucking piss off if you're a League player or a Valorant player, because I know people have spent thousands of dollars on that game, hundreds of monies, just to unlock characters and skins and all that bullshit. And if it goes free with Xbox Game Pass, which is like maybe $10 a month on top of all the games you get, that's a fucking piss in the mouth. Yo, that's hilarious to me. Thank God I never played League. Any of you out there who did, I feel sorry for you. I'm sorry. If there's characters you're missing, you can get it on the Xbox Game Pass. So good for you. No, but we don't play League here. I'm sorry. A Plaguezilla. This was the New York Rat Simulator, yeah. This game, I think, is the third iteration in the series. I just don't know about this game. I've never really touched it. At first, I was like a little bit excited about it. Now I don't know if it's a sleeper. Sorry about that. Or it's like a engaging story with like unique storytelling, and it doesn't look like there's any combat in this game. More of just stealth elements, so you can get your ass fucking beat by some guard or some shit. Can't even speak English properly, and run from the New York Rats. Yeah, combat looks a little brutal. There's definitely bosses and shit. Yeah, maybe there's gonna be craftable items, but that rat shit, that one fucked me up in the trailer when the man got thrown in the rats. That was fucked up. Damn. So yeah, keep an eye out for Plaguezilla, man, if you're into that sort of stealth narrative storytelling of a game and you play the first two. I feel like I gotta pick it up at some point because you know they look like good games. This one was an interesting surprise. I did not expect to see this at the Bethesda Xbox Games presentation because usually Minecraft sticks to a formula of like their main game, but recently they've came out with the Minecraft story. In later years, the Minecraft Dungeon, which is a phenomenal game, and now they're coming out with this, which is Minecraft Legends, which is like an RTS sort of exploration game. There's less of an emphasis on building and more exploration, which honestly, I know a lot of people who don't really like the building in Minecraft, which is weird to say, and mainly focus on the exploration, which I mean, I understand why they made this game. It's just weird a little bit, but it looks dope. Like it looks like a nice little, I guess it looks cell shaded a little bit, but yeah, it looks like an exploration version of Minecraft. It's more combat oriented, which hey, they're just slapping on the name Legends to it, which I guess a lot of game developers studios are doing to kind of show, hey, it's the second one. So releases on all platforms. Pick it up if you're a big Minecraft fan. Probably not for me though. Oh shit, my bad. Only do one take. I don't need to do a redo of that. Flintlock, The Siege of Dawn. This game looked kind of meaty. It kind of gave me like this Soulsborne aesthetic. It was like an open world RPG. Oh, fucking quality's ass. But it was like an open world RPG. Exploration looked alright. They think they showed this last year. I know there's skills and there's obviously sick weapons. He has a gun. I think I can skip to the skills part here soon. I don't know if I can find it, but there's spiders in the game, so I'm probably not gonna play it. I'll keep my eye out for this game. It's a maybe. I already saw that as well. And then that we're nearing the end of our video here with the showcases, but I know they announced all of the Persona games on Xbox, not as a remaster, but just as a port, which is fine. If you're a Persona fan, you want all the games, dope. This might give me a chance, because I know if it's gonna release on Xbox, it's gonna release on PC as well. So that was the Microsoft Play Store. I've never touched a Persona game my entire life. I love anime, but I've never played like anime games extensively like that. So I hear 3 is the best, or some people's favorites, and some people hate it. So I might try one Persona game, see if I like it, and then maybe I'll be a fan. I don't know, but this will give people a new chance. Definitely cool to see. Yeah, and the next one, which is a bigger news, is Hideo Kojima is working on a new Xbox IP. The man can dress, by the way. I know he obviously released Metal Gear. It's fucking Hideo Kojima. Everybody knows who he is. Death Stranding content has come to a halt, I believe. They might have released the director's cut, so that might have added new things. I'm not too sure about that. I still need to play that game. Maybe I'll do a series on it on the channel, but he just announced that he's working on a game. He's saying that the man likes to keep silent about shit, so he's working on a game. That's about it. The next thing is Starfield gameplay. This shit was insane, yo. I did not see this coming out. This came out of fucking curve field, yo. So the gameplay, from what I understood, like Todd came out on stage, talked about it. Kind of looked like No Man's Sky a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. The physics look cool with the gravity. The material gathering kind of looked, like I said, No Man's Sky-ish. The combat like gave me sort of, I'm not gonna lie, it gave me fucking cyberpunk vibes. So I'm gonna put that volume down a little bit more. It gave me cyberpunk's vibes. Even though the weapon case system, there's lockpicking just like any other Skyrim or Fallout or any Bethesda game. It's gonna be in the game. Some people freaked out about that, which is whatever. The storytelling is gonna be back to the original sort of narrative of just talking to people face to face. It's not gonna be the sort of Fallout 4 cinematic, your character has a voice. It's more of just like dialogue options, from what my understanding is. They made a very beautiful, extensive world in this one. The storytelling, it looks like the way you thought. It personally looks like what I thought it was going to be. It looks like a Bethesda game. If you don't like Bethesda games, you might not like this. The storytelling is going to be okay. The writing's gonna be alright. Some instances gonna be funny, sometimes gonna be stale, but the world is always gonna be beautiful. Bethesda's known for this shit. Combat's gonna be better, hopefully, because they've upped up their game with Fallout 4 compared to the other ones. And I think all around, there's a few things. They showed off ship customization. If you want to go watch the trailer, definitely go watch it. It's gonna be everywhere. Everyone's gonna see this trailer. They showed off ship customization. You can swap parts like fuel, guns, weapons. You can ride inside your ship, and you can also have base building, kind of like in the Fallout 76 and Fallout 4 formula. Another settlement needs your help. Fuck off, Preston. But yeah, I think the only concerning thing is obviously the promise of a lot, and that's been a common theme with Bethesda games, with the Skyrim thing where you can go to that mountain and there's a million endings and this and that, but he talked about going to every single world. But are all the worlds interesting? You could say that you can go to multiple systems. Are all the systems interesting? Is there missions on these things? You said you can go to any part of the planet. Why do I want to go to every single part of the planet? Do not trust day one reviews for this, guys. This is a game that you're gonna really need to take your time through, because take your time and really digest, because there is so much. Like, there's a lot of content here. Definitely looks like a good game at first glance, but we'll wait and see. It's gonna be buggy at launch. It's a Bethesda game. There's gonna be glitches, gonna be game breaking shit. There's gonna be some boring stuff, but all around it looks good at first glance. So just take it with a grain of salt. It looks okay. Ship combat, I've always been kind of mixed about ship combat. Hopefully it's gonna be fun. This looks, I know that's Star Citizen and I forgot the other game, not Rogue One. It's Elite Dangerous. Do ship combat pretty well. I mean, I think it would be pretty cool to kind of go around in the galaxy in your ship and then kind of walk around it and then use your ship, like shoot and like kind of make other ships from popular franchises like Star Trek or Mass Effect. But yeah, this is the game. This is the long-awaited Starfield. The people fucking are waiting. I don't even know how long for this shit. If you were excited about this game, I mean, man, like, have fun with this. I kind of feel meh about it right now because I'm still kind of holding my breath. It is a Bethesda game. I love Fallout. I love Skyrim. Big fan of those games, but still gonna wait and see when the game launches. I might pre-order. Probably most likely no, but yeah, the combat looks fun. The skill trees look, I know they showed off skills near the end of the trailer, I believe. I can't find it. They showed off that you could also be a part of any sort of starting background, which the character customization looks fucking diverse. The skills look very diverse. Lots of options there. So there's going to be diverse skills, weapons, dialogue, world, enemies. There's gonna be a lot of fucking content here, and I'm excited a little bit, but it's a Bethesda game, so I'm holding my breath a little bit. So definitely keeping my eye out for probably the game of the year next year. So with that, I'm gonna end the video there, guys, and thank you for watching. Take it easy. Love you. Bye bye.